EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's to the right side and incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll be third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. That's the linebacker, Alex Highsmith.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Rodgers now. To the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to pick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
We'll go play action with Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Denver.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
First and 10.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
That's another Broncos first down. First and goal, Denver.
To throw is Nix. Exiting, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Broncos.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. A first down throw from Rodgers. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers first down.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard
15
line.
more yards. That's another Steelers first down.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
Brings up second and 10.
The Steelers with the football
15-yard line.
to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. Easy. They'll run the toss with Warren. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 2.
Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. What a standout performance early on in this one. That is second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers will take a 14-6 lead.
Broncos 6. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Throw it. Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game.
That one hung up for grabs across the field. It gets intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
First down for Aaron. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
319. Jump out.
Now Rodgers. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll go right back to Fryermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He'll let one go down the middle.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points. But he got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Again, it's Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line. Back north. 50.
Rodgers going up top again. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
158.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Now another try at first and goal, albeit from a little further back. Throwing Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. They'll run. It's one. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Nix now on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Will get that complete to Franklin. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Here's Nix to throw. Flushed to his left. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Nix's pass.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that eggnog that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer, true indeed. Yes, I got wreck, and that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like to yell.
At the confluence of the 3 rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at their 29.
Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Rodgers now to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On the give, it's Willis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Warren will try the right side. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They toss it to Warren. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now it's Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonnu Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Steelers 8, Lions 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Goff now looks to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
For the Lions, first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Gone. All his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
McNeil, a 7-yard loss, brings up 3rd down.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Oh, just a crushing penalty there. You force the incompletion on fourth down, but bail him out by roughing the passer.
If you want to see barely controlled fury, take a look at the sideline. Take a look at the head coach. A dumb penalty there on fourth down.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Pickup of 6.
From the 5, second and 4. A handoff for Ward. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Rodgers. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
4-yard gain.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. This is caught. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop. But that winds up incomplete.
Hold on. 180. Value 3.
From the end zone, gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up the defensive touchdown.
And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming slow, 6 racks on the sweater. I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on me, camouflage bills. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue pill. Trick, funny hustle and grill. I'm not like them, I put cake over pills. I used to want to end, now I got sell. If it's about money, do you know it's with it? If it's about money, do you know I'm on it? Ain't no diss, I don't. Ain't take my chain, ain't nothing like home. Some niggas understand, close wrong. Just like a
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action, and the Steelers
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Up next, it's our main event between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started, and we're off from Acrisure. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. So already on their first drive, they're going to burn a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Rodgers from the gun. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. On 2nd down, Warren. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Yeah, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. It could have a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. We'll get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Matt Milano in to pick it up. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
An unexpected start to our scoring, huh? And now this offense's first look coming on a 2-point try. Allen looking to throw this. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not all the time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Johnson now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Now they're on the 29-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers coming back after the pick. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back north.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
So at the end of 1, a defensive touchdown has provided us our only points so far. It's an early lead for the Bills. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got it first to begin the fray. Now Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Rodgers set to pass. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. A lot of mass on the move here. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Ty Johnson now to return. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the stick.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. He takes this down to the opposing 47. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Allen looking to throw. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
3rd and long, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll go. Allen has it in close. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. To throw again, it's Allen. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, on the end zone as a result.
This one is up and good. And the Bills jump in front now by 5. Pass now to kick this away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down. Here's Rodgers. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, one play remaining in this half.
It's second and inches.
He'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's second and 14. Play action now with Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. This finds Cooks, complete. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Now Allen. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down. Back to the air, Allen. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
319! Hey, tight. Half.
Motioning him from the slot right. Allen on third down. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there. Looking to throw. Buying some time right. He's making a bid for it. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first.
First down, Bill.
Trying it left side with Cook. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11. Allen setting up to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Back to throw it. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Looking to throw. Got his man. Shakir has it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on. They'll come up on first and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And goes to the hurry up here.
Second and 10 at the Steelers' 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He's back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going for it himself. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Trying to push this past the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Bills with a 5-point lead. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. They kick the running back in motion. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Allen looking to throw this. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
So 1st down from the 41. Now Rodgers. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Rodgers thrown again on 2nd. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
The Steelers calling their first time. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
What? 319.
Throwing now. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
You know, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. As you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, then you need to go connect. A great play.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in. The lead only a field goal now. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Johnson with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now run by Cook. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They put a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Alert!
Back to throw. This is brought in by Coleman. And he has the Bills the 1st down. And that Brock should clinch them this win.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Cook. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and...
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Well, now how about this return? And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
First down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, 36 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two. They'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for two to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for two. They did. They're in control.
Able to slither by. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
26. Right now, you got 58.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
18.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. On the give, it's Warren. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get to stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body, because his defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Mark Andrews, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks.